Today I show you how to disable in-app purchases on your iPhone. If you have different apps installed, and especially if you have a game like Roblox and in general apps that have in-app purchases, you know at some point your apps might ask you to make a purchase, make an in-app payment, in-app purchase. You might want to have in-app purchases enabled, but if you want to have the in-app purchases disabled, I will show you how to do that. It's very easy. It's actually not as straightforward as it should be, but I show you how to disable the in-app purchases on your iPhone. When an app will show you a pop-up asking you for an in-app purchase, and you might click on it by accident, I show you how to prevent that from happening, especially if you know that from this point you made your purchases, the apps you're using, you made the purchase to them. You made your purchases for the apps you're using and you don't want to make more purchases. I will show you, you can use the settings. You can use the settings app for this. And in the settings app, that's why I say it's not exactly straightforward, but you have to find the screen time here. So that's the screen time. Go to screen time and you will see on screen time here you can set limits for apps, different settings, lots of things you could do here. But what you want to look for is content and privacy restriction. Tap on this one. And here again, many options. Then you see app installations and purchases. Tap on that one. And here you have even the option to disable installing apps completely if you wanted to. The settings we're looking at now are the iTunes Book App Store purchases. Here you have for iTunes Book and App Store purchases, you have these settings: in-app purchases and require a password. The in-app purchases, you can allow it or don't allow it. If you want to keep in-app purchases allowed, you could actually just change the require password to always require. So you have to enter your password, not Face ID or double tap on the side button or the power button. It's the password. This actually makes it a little bit more difficult to make a purchase by mistake. So always require, and then I change this one to also don't allow. Then I also go into the in-app purchases and I change it to don't allow. You could have this to allow if you wanted to, but I prefer to keep it on don't allow. If I want to make a purchase, I can always go back to this setting and change it back. So you can also change the way that even deleting apps is allowed or no. And that's it. When you want to change if you want to allow an app to be installed, you can go back into the settings. You can go into the screen time, then content and privacy restrictions, app installations and purchases, and you can say allow in-app purchases, but please leave the password always required, so you have a little bit of extra protection for your safety, so you don't make in-app purchases that you don't need. It's always better to keep the don't allow, but you only enable the in-app purchases when you need to make a purchase. That's it. I hope this helps you. That's it. It's not as easy as it should be. This should be very easy. It should be a toggle switch somewhere more visible than going through all the menus. But at least there is a way to disable in-app purchases through the screen time. I hope this helps you. Thanks for watching.